Okay, so you've got this, and then you have these. They're about a tenth of the price. They're a lot more portable, more compact. They take up less space, and they look pretty cool. They have that kind of cool collectible look to them. See, when you look at all these, you've got the Namco one here, Atari. This is the Ms. Pac-Man Namco one. Activision, another Namco one with regular Pac-Man. Then you've got this generic one, which has a lot of knockoffs of different games, but still kind of cool. You know, for the price, it wasn't bad. And then you have this one for like your gambling games, like casino type games. And I love how these are like individually designed. They're like stylized to kind of let you know what they are and what they do. And to me, there's no contest. Like, why would you get this $300 full sized arcade game? And they're not even full sized actually. They're like half size. So like I don't know if you were looking closely, but on the box you can tell that the people sitting and playing them, they're on this like tiny little stool,
Huh.
like this like 2 foot high stool, because the thing is so small that it's not even full size, and a lot of them only have the one game on them. Like the Galaga one, I believe. Now you can get ones that have a lot of different programs into them, but the ones that I saw at Walmart there, they were literally just Pac-Man and just Galaga. Imagine paying $300 and then having to assemble the
Wow.
thing. You have to put the thing together, and it's all for that nostalgic. Another thing to consider is that I wonder why they're so popular right now, because let's face it, the generation that grew up with those games, those arcade games from the early to mid '80s, they'd have to be in their 40s and 50s by now.
Yeah.
Now, true, when you get into your 40s and 50s, you start making real money and you start like wanting to like buy stuff like that. But still, it's like, why would you do it? Like, I mean, what I've determined is like it's pretty much just like a status symbol.
Yeah.
People want to have that in their rumpus room or whatever the hell they call it. But when the thing isn't even full size and it's only got one game in it, to me it just seems like a total waste of money. It's certainly not worth $300.
Yeah.
$50 maybe.
I could see 300 for a refurbished old school one if it was the real deal and it was, you know what I mean, something that was actually played in the arcade. That's kind of cool, but
Whereas these are you can plug them into any TV.
yeah.
So if you got a full screen TV, you're going to be playing games full screen, or a big screen. If you have like a 40-inch TV, you're going to have a 40-inch screen to play these games. Whereas like the screen that these other ones come with, the arcade ones, the arcade style games, they they're only going to be the size of the screen that it comes with. You know,
Yeah.
so that's another thing to consider. You plug these into any TV, and they're going to be any size you want. But if you buy one of those ones with the arcade housing, it's only going to be the size of the screen that it comes with.
What year did you get these? You know, like what years did you get them? Did they still sell these types of?
They do still sell them in stores. They actually had one at Walmart. They had a Pac-Man one. I actually checked back in the toy section after seeing the $300 ones. They had one. It was basically like a modern version of that one, and it was shaped like Pac-Man. But it had like Rally X and Dig Dug and Pac-Man and Bosconian, and I believe Galaga.
Was it $50 or $30 or what did they charge for it?
Was less than $30,
Oh wow.
and it was yeah. I remember when these came out. These date to the early to mid '80s. Like this one, the copyright on it is 2003. I got it in 2005, and I got these. It was like a similar time. This one I got later at a thrift store, but these two I got around the same time as that one, and they were a big deal when they came out because they were the first time that these games had been sold in stores like this in a long time, and just the idea that you had these games that were in this little box with a joystick coming out of it, you could buy these and you could play them just plugging them into the TV really simple like that. And they take 4 AA batteries, get all of the sound, the exact same picture, the exact same kind of gameplay. Perfect. These cost like 15 to 20 bucks, I think, when I got them new. But yeah, you can buy them online. Like, even if you're not, even if you don't go to Walmart or Target or wherever, you can get them on eBay for like, right around that price, like 10 to 20 bucks each. And I don't know, to me, it's just, I wanted to make a video because to me, I don't really get why you would do that, why you would spend 300 bucks on something like that when it's not even the full size thing. You're limited to the size of the screen. You have to put the thing together, and it's just, it mystifies me. But like we said, it's mainly because it's kind of a status symbol thing. But to me, I mean, it's like, is status worth 300 bucks? To me, no. I'd rather just have these in my game room or whatever, and they take up about 1/100th of the space. They cost about 1/10 as much. They're more decorative. I mean, look at how cool these things are. They all have a different like design to them and stuff. And 15 years later, they still work.
Yeah, it's pretty.
So I don't know if you want my advice, which I know you don't, but I'm gonna give it out anyway. Just get some plug and plays, man. It's a lot more worth it, and it's more practical on so many different levels.